Hey everybody, it's Mr. 95 Cents. How we doing out there? We're here for Mr. 95 Cents Sport Card Adventures. We got all kinds of stuff to do today. Oh, we got the prizes to give out. We got warehouse finds. Card shop stories. We're going to do more of an information thing about the new Topps Fanatics contract that they want people to sign to stores. We're going to go over that, and I want to know what you guys think too. And we're going to do our box break. I saw Julie open this stuff. So there's 3 autographs in every box. And there's a lot of cards because it feels heavy. But I'm thinking they got C.J. Stroud, which I hear in the new Select Football he's not in. And not even the top 3 out of the 4 quarterbacks are in as far as autographs. So maybe we'll get... I want to say this might have went out before they signed the unofficial agreement with Fanatics. So I don't know. We'll see. All right, that's another video for another day. All right, everybody. Well, what do we got? We got prizes to do first. So before we do prizes, I want to shout out all my featured channels down below. Check them out. We got all kinds of stuff, and I'm getting ready to revamp them a little bit. And, you know, almost all are going to stay because they're fantastic. So we're going to add some. If you want to be added, just let me know. As long as you're a family-friendly channel, you're in. All right. So what do we got for prizes? So for first out of the box today, if you commented on the last video and you're a subscriber, you got a chance. We got the Topps 2020 5-card preview pack of Topps Update. We can get some pretty good rookies in there. Second out of the box, we got a 2021 Panini Prism pack. Third out of the box, we got a Topps Heritage Classic Renditions Derek Jeter insert. And fourth out of the box, we got a Epic Performances from Upper Deck, Nomar the Nose Garcia Parra. Right there. All right, let's get our box here. Our office box is here. Our trusty office box is still in one piece. And we're going to hand mix first. All right, here we go. Okay, all right, let's mix her up a little bit more. All right, good luck to everybody. All right, we're going to go for the pack first. Here we go. Good luck. The first out of the box for the pack is John Marr. He won last time. Oh, he's getting lucky. John M. He's getting lucky. There he goes. All right, you never know what's in that pack. We're going to mix it up again. All right, now we're going to go for the Prism pack. Next out of the box is, Red Rum. Hey, Red Rum. He's going to get the Prism pack. All right, we'll put that there. We got the classic rendition, Derek Jeter. All right. Gotta make sure I only get one. There's 2 sticking. Okay, here we go. We got one, I think. Yep. Okay, here it comes. Oh, this is a new guy, I think. Muskoka Card Collector. I think it might have been his first comment. Muskoka Card Collector. I don't have your address. That's a definite because I believe you're brand new to the channel. Thank you. You won the Derek Jeter. Please send your address to my email at sportspg, sportspg at AOL.com, or else I'm going to message you if I don't hear from you. All right. And we're going to go for the No More the Nose. All right. Okay, here it comes. Oh, Peter Card Bandit. I think he won that one last time, too. A couple of these guys are riding a hot streak. Watch out. You never know. You never know. You never know who's coming out of that box. All right, and that's our 4 winners for this video. Later on, we'll show you some prizes that we're going to do. And all you got to do is comment on this video and be a subscriber for the next video I'm giving out the prizes. All right, we got a bunch of warehouse finds. Whew. Just to give you an example, this is a small stack. I actually emptied a 3-row shoebox to process. I mean, it took me going through like 10 boxes, but I ended up, I pull certain players, you know, or certain sets. And this is from three-row shoebox, just a little bit. It's not even a little fraction. All right, just some cards I thought might be interesting. We got some basketball first, and just regular basketballs, but I like this Skybox set. This is the 1990-91 Skybox. We got a Dennis Rodman. Look at that there. Now, that's without too many. I don't think he's got any tattoos. That's the Pistons. That's way back. We got a Bill Laimbeer with the Pistons, who was a pretty good player, too. Got a Steve Kerr, who's now the coach. Oh, Tyrone Muggsy Bogues. All 5'3" of them. But he could dunk. Kevin McHale from the Celtics. Oh, Wes Unseld. I liked him with the Bullets. You can't call them the Bullets no more because that's politically incorrect. So, although in most of these cities there's bullets flying, we got, oh, Chuck Daly from Detroit. There you go. All right, now these were pretty interesting. This is another batch of American Pie, Topps American Pie from 2001 that I found, which are mostly non-sports. But they're interesting cards. There are a lot of historical events, and I'll show you. The first one is the Kennedy assassination, 63 and 68. Dark period in our time. The disco from the 70s. Remember the disco? I was not a disco person. I was a heavy metal. My sister was disco queen, the two of them. All right. They had the big bouffant hairdo from Jersey, you know. Oh, Malcolm X. I just watched a documentary on, it was a docu-series, actually. It was very interesting. But I remember him. We got A Man on the Moon, 1969. Yep. Flower Power from the 60s. I remember I had a Nehru shirt with the bell-bottom sleeves and the bell-bottoms. Oh, back in the day. Oh, Atomic Bomb Test Ban Treaty from 1963. Now, what's amazing is you see these wildfires coming from all over. And we've seen a pretty big effect here in Jersey. We had an orange sky. This had to go in the air somewhere, right? And, you know, that stuff travels. So this could be a reason why a lot of us are coming down with cancer and stuff, unfortunately. Unfortunately, they blew a few of those up. Bay of Pigs from 1961. Watergate from 72 to 74. And that was a big scandal back then. Of course, nothing happens today in our government. Everything is squeaky clean. We got the Motown Sound from 59 to 71. I remember I had those Motown records. Yeah. Vietnam ceasefire in 1971, and thank God they got out before I became 18. me and my buddy Frank were waiting to be drafted. I think we beat the draft. He stopped the draft like 3 or 4 months before our 18th birthday. Iran hostage crisis from 79 to 81. And we'll end on a couple good notes, since most of these cards are very violent, if you're seeing. We got Arthur Ashe. Yep. He was a good, really good tennis player, and I think he was one of the first African Americans. Yeah. And we got Frank Sinatra. There we go. It's old blue eyes. Although this card's in black and white. All right. I like those cards. And I have a lot of these. I opened a lot back in the day because I was always trying to get the fancy relics that they had. Oh, here's one more non-sport card. I'm trying to make out what it is. It doesn't have any It says 1979 Paramount Pictures is a sticker. It looks like Star Wars. It's got a puzzle piece on the back, but I can't make anything out. It looks like a Star Wars. Don't quote me. It might be Star Trek or something like that, but I got to look that up. Then we got a little bit of hockey. What do we got? We got some Martin Brodeurs. I always have a lot of Martin Brodeur stash. Pacific Paramount Martin Brodeur. Just a regular card. They're nice. I like the goalie cards. I always like the goalie cards. And we got the game dated from Upper Deck Martin Brodeur. That tells you about the Pacific game. Atlantic Division. Oh, this was the Devils against the Rangers, which is still a big thing. Oh, this might be his rookie. This is a 88-89 O-Peachy, Joe Nieuwendyk. I think that's his rookie. I'm pretty sure, and it's in pretty good shape. We got some football. What do we got? He's got one modern card, and then we got a whole bunch of other stuff. Let me throw that on the side. Let's see here. We got, oh, I like this set. This is the 98 Absolute SSD Junior Seau. Yeah, those were some of my favorites. That might be a parallel. I'm not sure with the blue. But they were really nice cards. Got a lot of old football here. These are all, well, this batch here I'm going to show you is all from the Philadelphia. I believe 65, 66. Yeah, let's see. No, these are 64 Philadelphias. All right. 1964 Philadelphias. If you're not familiar with Philadelphia football, they were a pretty popular set. They're still popular. I put these online and they sell. People are looking to make the sets. And I think they only made them 3 or 4 years. And we got that Charlie Bradshaw. I think I had him in another year. He's no relation to Terry, but he looks like him, sort of. Yeah, and he played for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Is that weird? Danny Villanueva. So these are from 64. So, geez, I was 8, so I don't even remember most of these guys. Joe Krupka. I sort of remember him from the Steelers. Got a Ted Dean. A Vince Promuto. You know, look at this guy's name. This guy's got some name. Buzz Nutter. Okay, so on the back, they have a question, and with a little cartoon. And it says, what is Buzz's real name? Well, that's an interesting question. Oh, that's why his name is Buzz. His nickname is Buzz. His first name is Madison, which back then I don't think it was a popular, not a popular name, but nobody was named Madison. I don't think, but he was. That's why they named him Buzz. John Nisby, Jim Phillips from the Rams. You got a Jerry Reichow from the Vikings. Rip Hawkins. Got a bunch of Vikings here. Tommy Mason. So this is funny. It says on the back, on what musical instrument does Tommy excel? And it says the guitar and ukulele. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. All right, we got some tops, older tops from the 70s. This is a nice one. 1974 Leroy Jordan from the old Cowboys. Got a 1970 George Webster from the Oilers. Oh, this guy was good. It's a 1970 Otis Taylor. He was good. There's a 74 Brian Dowling. Oh, these are nice. We got a 74 Bob Hayes. At that time, he was the fastest man in football. And we also got This is a 73 Bob Hayes. Wow. So this is funny. It's got a little cartoon on the back. It says, who was Toady and Bubba Smith's high school coach? It says their dad, H.R. Smith. Oh, that's nice. All right. And that's our football. We got, the rest is all baseball, I think. This is one of those Pinnacle Mint cards, but it's a parallel, I think, of the team, the player card with the team logo. So they had the team logos. You got coins in the packs. You got cards like this with a hole in it. And you got cards like this with like a team logo in different colors. I believe the silver was a parallel. And that's Jeff Bagwell. Oh, we got some Bagwells here. So this is funny. This is a 2002 box score mini. Numbered to 2950. It was very short print. Jeff Bagwell. You don't see these around too much anymore, though. Yeah. You got an Upper Deck 10th anniversary preview of Jeff Bagwell. That had to be from, what, 1999, right? 10 years. I always like these. This is not the original, but this is a little bit later, 1999, Cal Ripken Jr. Fleer Metal Universe. They were nice. Then we got a second year, Don Russ, Cal Ripken Jr. That's his second year. 1983 Don Russ. Oh, we got a bunch of Ripkens here. Okay. We got a Big League Beat from Upper Deck. Looks like from 2000 of Cal Ripken Jr. Yep, we got to have a Derek Jeter. We got a Bowman Heritage, Derek Jeter from 2001. We got a 2002 Topps Own the Game, each hero, very shiny. The Own the Game thing is in the bubbles. Yeah. 208 hits he had. Looks like we got another load of 63s. So we got a 1963 Phil Lindsay Harmonica Man. We got an all-star rookie of Bob Rogers. Wow, in high school, Bob pitched 5 no-hitters. So that's nice. Yeah, but you're going to laugh. Here he's a catcher. Okay. We got a Doc Edwards. Oh, Los Angeles Dodgers team card. Home runs. Frank Howard led the team with 31. ERA, Sandy Koufax, 2.54. And strikeouts was Don Drysdale, 232. And Tommy Davis led the team in average RBIs and hits. He averaged 346. That's when baseball players hit. We got a Lindy McDaniel. We had the famous forkball. Johnny Roseboro. Pretty good catcher for the Dodgers back in the day. We got a Jack Fisher. Yeah, he was a pretty good pitcher with his ERA. 3.91 the last year. It's not bad today. Could that be millions and millions of dollars? We got a Gus Bell. I remember a lot of these guys. I don't remember this guy. Ron Nischwitz. I don't remember him, but this is funny. So everybody's got a little comic in the back with a story about them. Ron was traded to the Indians last winter. And that's his story. Yeah, he moved around, I guess. Oh, this is nice. Minnesota Twins. Of course, Harmon Killebrew had the most home runs on that team. 48 RBIs he led. Yeah. Jim Cott had the ERA 3.14. Look at that. The Philadelphia Phillies. And I'm looking at their stats. I don't remember Dom Dempster, who led them in average and home runs and RBIs. But I do remember Johnny Callison with the hits. Yeah. Oops, my pile just fell down. We got a rookie stars. Sammy Ellis, Ray Culp, Jesse Gonder, and John Boozer. I do remember Ray Culp as being a pretty good pitcher. We got another rookie stars. Ron Herbel, John Miller, Ron Taylor, and Wally Wolf. I do remember Ron Taylor. These rookie cards aren't bad. Out of 4, you usually get one guy that actually had a decent career. Okay, another rookie one. We got a Dave Moorhead, Bob Dustal, Dan Schneider, and Tom Butters. I don't remember any of them. I'm sure somebody there had somewhat of a career, I hope. This guy was actually pretty good. Jim Fregosi. Yeah. And he had a decent average, 282. Today, that's an all-star. Especially if you're on the Yankees. When you're on the Yankees these days, it's either you're on the injured reserve or you're hitting 180. I don't know. I don't want to complain too much. The season ain't over yet, right? We'll see what happens. All right, so we're going to go to our card shop stories now, and that's going to be a little bit of an information thing. So for those of you who don't know, big news hit the card shops this week. They got an email from Topps basically saying that Topps Fanatics now wants them to sign a new agreement. And there's a lot of changes. I don't know if you guys heard about eBay is going to start their own breaking platform, and they gave everybody a month. That was a week or two ago. Everybody a month that breaks on there, does card, box breaks, a month to either sign up for their platform or you can't break anymore. And the word is not too many guys are getting chosen to break. We'll see. So that's going to put a lot of people out of business. And this agreement, it might be good for the collectors, but it's not really good for the stores for the most part. If you can survive it, maybe, but a lot of stores aren't going to survive this agreement. So let me go over a few highlights, and as we go, we'll talk about it. And I just wrote down some highlights. There's a lot. Stores can't sell to the internet or dealer to dealer. So you can't sell on the internet your boxes. You can't sell dealer to dealer. Now, I don't know if you guys are familiar with DealerNet, but that's a lot of people trade, buy, sell. I'm on a private Facebook channel, which I'm sure Topps Fanatics probably has a mole that buys and sells and trades constantly, because a lot of dealers can't move stuff. You have to order everything from Topps pretty much. They sort of dictate what you got to take to get the decent stuff, and some stores can't move it, so they trade it or whatever. So that's going to hurt some stores. They're going to get stuck with product because there's more coming on this list. All stores need a point-of-sale system. Now, I tell you, I didn't have a point-of-sale system. When I sold the store to Phil, he put one in. But I know most stores don't have it. And I think it's at least a $4,000 or $5,000 expense. And you have to set up this point-of-sale system and plug Fanatics into it because they want your information. All right. Uh, you'll see more when I go through this, what they're planning. This is a big one. So, used to be Tops sent out our packages and they insured them. And, if they got lost or stolen, they usually made good, at least with a credit anyway. Maybe not the product, but and it doesn't happen that often. But, geez, how long was I at Tops? I was at Tops Direct for a long time. Maybe it happened twice, where they got lost or whatever, or, who knows. So the store is now responsible for all loss, theft, or damage from shipments. That's kind of rough because Tops is now, they have no inclination to insure it. And as far as I know, it's the person sending out that has to insure it. The stores can't because they're not sending the stuff out, I don't think. And if it gets lost, theft, or damage, that's the store's problem now. Not all Tops products will be made available. Well, I'm sure all the base products will be available, if there are any base products left, once they cut a lot of the cheaper stuff out. But so that means you're not guaranteed, even if you buy a lot of the base stuff, that's a little harder to move sometimes, you're not guaranteed the good stuff. Okay, here's an... All products must be sold direct to consumers in your store. No internet sales or dealer to dealer. That's a little bit on the other thing I talked about. So everything's got to be sold in the store. And with the point of sale, they're going to know it. Because they're going to keep track of what they send you and what you sell. Because this goes even further. Must be sold in unopened form, which could mean a pack, so they can open it for packs, I'm thinking. This is a big one. There's a lot of stores, store owners like cards, and they open up stuff. No personal shopping. So in other words, if you get 3 cases of Tops from Tops, you can't take like 4 boxes and open them for yourself. I mean, I guess you can get around it in a way, but if they find out you break any of these things, you can lose your account. And we'll go into that a little bit later. So no personal shopping. So if they send you 3 cases of Tops, Series 1, they're going to want to see that go through your point of sale. So maybe you can pay for it and buy it, I don't know, with somebody else's credit card, because it says no personal shopping, so they know your name. I don't know. Box breaks, this is a big one. Box breaks are allowed in-store only to customers physically present. Now, I ran box breaks in the store once a week, and I would say 1/3 of the people showed up. It was sold like we do the kitchen table. It was sold locally only to customers, and people got things to do, And we had to do that. We had to open it up to everybody, and they picked it up in the store. Yeah, that's a crazy rule. I don't see why, all right, no internet, but why people got to be there. They're going to come back to the store to pick up their stuff anyway, so you get that effect that they're going to come into your store and maybe shop because they got to pick the stuff up. So that's a rough rule because you can probably get around that, but then again, if they catch you... this is worse than the communists, but anyway. This is going to cut some smaller stores out. Retailers are required to have a dedicated space for customers to open product and hold events. I had 66 seats in my place, but, that's a requirement now. So you got to have some kind of space. Some of these small stores, I mean, maybe they can invent space somehow, but they have to move stuff around. Okay. This is actually good for the hobby, this next stuff. Because a lot of these guys, even the guys that have stores, they run these online things and box breaks, and they're crude. And you don't even want to watch them, because not engage in any illegal, unethical, or immoral practices, and you can't deal in stolen or counterfeit product, which is, so you have to conduct yourself in an ethical and professional manner and treat all persons with respect and dignity. So I agree with that. And let's talk a little bit about what's going to happen, because some of these stores are not going to comply. And I think the first line is going to be the point of sale. Some of them aren't going to get it, and they're going to get dropped. So without a Topps account, especially coming up in the next year or two where Panini loses the football and a basketball license, it's going to be tough to exist. I think it's going to help a little bit with the collectors, a little bit, in the short term, because stores are not going to be able to move the product that they were moving on the internet and this and that. So we might be in for some discounts. We'll see, as far as stores are concerned. There's ways to get around it, but also on top of all that, the word is that Topps is going to form a SWAT crew, that's going to go around and check periodically. Other than they have your they're checking you electronically through the point of sale. So if they visit your store and you're not complying with any of this stuff, they can drop you. It might be, you might think, well, that's like finding a needle in a haystack, but it's going to be a little easier. There's not that many stores that are accounts. I would guess under 400. But if they get 5 guys to be on this SWAT crew and they spread them out, they'll probably hit you at least once a year. And I guess from what I'm reading there, a store can't even bring their stuff to sell at shows. It says you have to sell it in the store. So we'll see what happens with this. Wouldn't be surprised to see some stores close. I think the stores that remain, though, that stick through all this, might have a benefit in the end, because there'll be less stores. We'll see how many less. It might be a small percentage. Me, I would get the point of sale and do it. Because that was my living, and you can't just say I'm not going to do that. And I think in the long term, though, I think the point of sale is not just to keep track of your sales, it's to keep track of your customers. Because if you know Fanatics from their apparel business, they sell almost everything online, and they have a huge customer base. They're going to build that customer card base off your info, and one by one they're going to dump the stores if they don't comply to all this. And there's more. That's just the highlights. And possibly at one point say, okay, online only. I mean, they have the Topps.com and they have Fanatics.com right now, and who knows what else. I always thought the card companies sold on eBay and stuff too, through another name, but that's another whole story. So and they're squeezing shops already, because they raised their prices wholesale. Then they put up the stuff on their website, and if a store tries to match that price, they're not making that much profit. When you figure everything in, income tax and expenses and everything else, they're not making much profit at all. You can't live anymore and open a store, not with the rents and everything today, and make a profit of $10 a box. It's almost impossible. So stores had it good for a little while, I'll admit, and hopefully they saved their money. That might get them through this. But, you don't know when the next boom is coming. Cards, we all love to collect cards. And like I said, I talked about previous videos, the necessary evil, and I consider the necessary evil, if you want to collect modern cards, is these big companies. And right now, Topps Fanatics is being like a dictator, and they can do that. You know, I was talking to one of our collectors about it. He didn't like it. He goes to a smaller store around here that he really loves, and a lot of guys do. Who knows if the guy's going to comply with all this stuff, and they're very worried, you know. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. They're the kings. So we'll see what happens and see how strict they're going to be. But I think the point of sale is going to be a no nonsense. They want that information. They want to get your customers' information. And that's a little bit of update on what's going on in the card industry. Even though I don't have a shop anymore, I still get, one of my buddies mailed me the thing. I'm not going to say who, or else Fanatics might drop them. But, yeah, what are you going to do? Things are changing. You know, we'll see whether they're changing for the good or the bad. We'll see what happens. So, and that's my card shop story today. All right, we're going to go to our box break. Let's see here. So, I was watching, I'm dry today. I got up this morning. Hold on, let's see. I was supposed to do a volunteer thing for the Rotary Club today in town. And set up a membership information table at the farmer market. It was pouring rain, you know. So I went there. I got there 7:45 this morning. And I waited a little bit, and I said, how are we going to do this? We had all nice displays. I don't want them to get all wet. So I canceled, you know, in person. I was there. Then called everybody up and got back and worked on getting the video ready. But anyway, so I was up early today. All right, so Julie opened this. It looked pretty good. It's Sage, and I like the college cards. I like them. Some people don't. I don't mind them. There's 3 autographs in every box, and I believe this box was $20, $19.99, I think, on Target, if I remember right. Look for randomly inserted, peak performance, next level signatures, and Jerry Rice 5-star autograph cards. And this is the 2023 low series. As you know, with Sage, it came out with a low and a high series. This box contains 50 Sage low series base trading cards, 20 retail exclusive parallel cards, and 3 autograph cards. All right, so let's see what we got here. Now, most of you know that the resale value on these isn't real big. I mean, if you get a C.J. Stroud autograph out of I didn't cut it right. Out of a regular, you know, licensed product, we'll say, maybe the card will be, I don't know, it depends how good he does, $200. Out of this stuff, it might be $50, $80, you know. They always go for less, but that's okay. I like the cards. And they actually almost filled the box. Look at that. All right, so we've got, these look like the base packs. We'll see if I got it right. Well, I'm not sure. These might be the parallel. Oh, and the autographs in a special pack. That's nice. All right, so let's see. I know some of the big names. I don't know, they might be all mixed. All right, let's see. Ooh, look at that. There's a C.J. Stroud right on the back. So the word is that Fanatics, it's not official yet, but Fanatics has an exclusive, they say. That's the big rumor, with the three out of the 4 top quarterbacks in the draft. This rumor has been sort of solidified by the fact that Select Football doesn't have these guys in it as autographs. They're XRC rookie cards. They're not in there. So it's possible. They're not announcing it yet, but it's possible. So watch when you buy the Panini Football. If you want any of those 3 big quarterbacks, and C.J. Stroud is one of them. I can't remember the other guys, but they're big. They might not be in the product. We got a Shane Lee. Henry To'oto'o. That's an unusual name, To'oto'o. He's from Sacramento. All right. Avery Young. Got a Joseph Nagata. Nico Remigio. Got a Zach Kuntz. A Noah Sewell. Oh, this is nice. We got a Next Level C.J. Stroud. That's nice. That's a regular card in the set. Okay. We got a next Level Zach Evans. Got a Christopher Smith. A Next Level Marvin Mims. A Jalen Cropper. A Quentin Johnson. And we got a C.J. Stroud. There you go. Give me a lot of cards. All right. Got a lot of cards here. And it looks like this video is going to go a little longer, mainly because of my top spiel. All right, we got a Ontario Wilson. And there's a lot of cards in this box. Nick Hampton. Tim Smith. Got a Allie Jennings III. A Keon Zipperer. Elijah Higgins. We got a Israel Apikananda or something like that. Got a Hendon Hooker. A Next Level Sam Tucker. Well, that's Sean Tucker, sorry. Sean Tucker, because look what I got. I got the same thing again. A duplicate, I think. I got a Bryce Ford Wheaton. Dontre Demas. Got a Kayson Boutte. Oh, I like this. This is nice. 5-star Hall of Fame, Jerry Rice. That's a nice one. Yeah, they're nice. They're nice inserts. Jerry Rice with his Hall of Fame bust. Right, so this is going to be another pack here. So I'm looking at the 2 packs that say they might be parallels, and they look the same. I don't know. Let's see here. What do we got next here? We got a Jafari Harvey. Jay Ward. Got a Kenny McIntosh. Ben Urasek. Got a Trey Tucker. A Jacob Copeland. Q Blue Kelly. Got a Next Level Mohammed Abraham. A Next Level Chris Rodriguez Jr. We got a Cameron Peoples. And they're very informative. It tells you on the back, you know, the height, the weight, the date of birth, the hometown, the college. This guy's from Appalachian State University. What does it say? And it says something about him. It says Cameron set the NCAA single-game rushing record for a bowl game when he went for 317 rushing yards in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. All right. Got a Chris Rodriguez Jr. So there's on the back of most of these cards. We got a Next Level A.T. Perry. A Next Level Grayson McCall. And a Next Level Quentin Johnson. All right, let me throw these over here. All right, now we got these 2 packs, and they look the same to me. We'll see. Let me read this box again. 20 retail exclusive. So maybe I don't know. We'll see. Let me get the regular cards. Looks the same. Ooh. I got another Jerry Rice on the bottom. I know that. All right, so let's get a regular card here. And they look exactly the same. So who knows? All right. A Nick Herbig. Mohammed Ibrahim. We got a John Emery Jr., Spencer Sanders, a Mitchell Tinsley, a Ben Urasek, Isaiah Infancy. We got a Grayson McCall next level, a Zazavian Valaday. We got a next level Dante Demas, a AT? Yeah, AT or RT Perry. It's hard to make it out. Got a Rocky Lombardi next level. A Tanner McKee. And a 5-star Jerry Rice. All right, one more pack, and then we got our 3 autographs coming. I want that C.J. Stroud or somebody good. I'm not sure who's good, though. I know him. I'm not a college football person. All right, we got a Jacoby Windman, a Daniel Scott, Israel Apakanda. We got a Eric All, Cameron McDonald, a Trey Tucker, a Jordan Mims, another 5-star player of the year, Jerry Rice, and that was in the middle. A Ronnie Bell, Avian Valaday, a next level Zach Evans. There's a lot of duplicates. A next level Chris Rodriguez. We're getting a lot of duplicates. A Grayson McCall. Oh, another next level C.J. Stroud. So you get duplicates. Yeah. All right. The last pack is the 3 autographs. Let's see. See what we get. Okay. All right. Our first autograph is a sneak peek autograph of Tavion Robinson, and he's a wide receiver. University of Kentucky. I'm not sure who he is, but I gotta look him up. At least he's a position player. You never know. That's a nice autograph. Noah Sewell. He's a linebacker for the University of Oregon. You'd be surprised. I don't know who this guy is, if he's going to have an NFL career or not, but there's college collectors out there that would want this card. And you ship them out, you put them on eBay if you don't want them, and sometimes you'll get $5, $10. And this is a parallel. Of course, my parallel is a defensive tackle. But I don't know how good he is. I got to look all these guys up. A Tim Smith. Oh, Alabama, so he's got to be pretty good, right? Red Rum says so, I bet you. Right? All right. So maybe he's good. I don't know. I'm going to find out. And that's my box break. I enjoy this stuff. Now what I'll do is I'll enjoy looking them up and seeing who's good and who's not. You know. And I got a couple of C.J. Strouds, and I don't know about those other quarterbacks. I don't know who the other quarterbacks are. I forget. It's bad. When you get old, it's terrible. All right. And that's pretty much it. Oh, we got to show you prizes. So if you comment on this video, on the next video, I got these prizes to give out. So first out of the box, the next video, is going to be the 2019 Panini Knights at the Round Table pack. Second out of the box, we got an, oh, this is a nice, oh, this is a good one. 2020 Panini NFL Player of the Day pack. That's a good one. That might have been, should have been maybe first, but hey, it's second. What are you going to do? We got a playoff rookie trophy contenders from 1996, Terrell Davis. And fourth out of the box, we got a Press Pass Legends college card, number to 999 of Fran Tarkenton. Yeah, University of Georgia. And that's our prizes for the next video. What we're going to do is comment on this video and be a subscriber, and you got a chance for one of them prizes. All right. Oh, we went 50 minutes and change. Watch out. But hopefully I gave you some. Let me know what you think about that top stuff. Yeah. I mean, I think it's kind of rough for stores, but we'll see what happens. All right. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Appreciate it. We're back on a regular schedule now. No shows until I think the third week of July. So we're getting ready. Already getting ready for this next show. Listen, don't forget, collect what you like, because if it goes up or down, you still like it. And try not to buy a box more than 120, because what you get out of this stuff usually ain't worth it. All right. Buy singles. All right. Take care, everybody. Have a good one. We'll see you.